Hamdan DDF International Weekend delivers big race double for Sheikh. Alkumait completed a big race double for Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Maktoum, smashing the 6 furlongs course record in the process when taking the Group 2 Dubai duty-free mill Reef stakes on day 2 of the Dubai duty-free International Weekend at Newbury Racecourse on Saturday. This meeting marks 25 years of outstanding support for British horse racing by the leading international airport retailer, but run this year behind closed doors, forcing the absence of the members of DDF senior management team for the first time in the history of their sponsorship. Written by Sheikh Hamdan's retained jockey Jim Crowley, Alkumait went from last to first to score 3/4 of a length victory over Andrew Balding's well-fancied 5,000-ton. The winning trainer Marcus Trigoning, clearly excited at the course's future prospects, said it is early days for this horse. It was only his 3rd race and he's still a work in progress, but I think he's really smart and he showed a good attitude today. The victory provided Jim Crowley with a 2nd DDF Mill Reef Stakes, and he said of Alkumait, "I was really impressed. He came back a lot better than we went down and switched off nicely in the race. It was all smooth and he showed a good turn of foot. I would say he's right up there with the best of them this season." The double was initiated by Mark Johnston-trained Earlcam, who returned to victory and winning form in the Group 3 Dubai Duty-Free Legacy Cup earlier in the afternoon, beating 4 rivals, including Desert Encounter, who was bidding to win the race for the 3rd time. 3-year-old sprinter Lazuli secured a first G3 victory when comfortably bidding established G1 performers Tis Marvelous and Equilateral in the World Trophy over 5 furlongs at Newbury on Saturday. The son of Dubai, listed winner for Charlie Appleby over the same distance at Sandown Park in June, led his group of 5 down the center of the course as Glamorous Anna and Ornate race away from the rest of the field. Lazuli was niggled along in 3rd overall as the winners converged entering the final quarter mile. He responded gamely for William Burke, quickening strongly to take up the running, approaching the furlong pole before asserting in the closing stages for a length success over this year's G1 Kings Stand Stakes. 4th Tis Marvelous Equilateral, who was runners-up in the same Royal Ascot Sprint, finished a nose further back in 3rd. Charlie Appleby said, "I was delighted with the performance of Lazuli, who enjoyed the drop back to 5 furlongs and beat some very strong older sprinters. The likelihood is now that we'll put him away and take him out to Dubai for the carnival." Boyk said Lazuli looked very promising at Sundown earlier in the year, but then disappointed on his next start for no apparent reason. He ran down well at Deauville over 6 furlongs, which is probably stretching him slightly, and conditions were ideal for him today. When he won at Sandown, he bossed the race but won in a good time and gave me a great feeling. He's shown today that he can fight for it as well against older opposition too. He's a very fast horse who is only 3 years old and he's going to get better next year. Meanwhile, Antoniatti added a G1 placing on turf to multifaceted profile when coming home a clear 2nd in the Belmont Oaks at Belmont Park, US on Saturday. The hard-spun homebred headed into a 10 furlong contest on the back of 2 excellent runs in Saratoga, having finished 3rd on dirt in G1 Coaching Club American Oaks before making the running on turf. When bravely winning the Saratoga Oaks, Antoniatti was once again sent to the front of the 5 runners and soon established a length and a half advantage. She continued to dictate and looked to have rest of the field in trouble when kicking the home under John Velasquez approaching the straight. The Bill Mott-trained filly rallied in the home stretch but was unable to see off the challenge of Magic Attitude, who swooped from the rear to take the running entering the final furlong before quickening away to score by 2 1/4 lengths. Antoniatti stayed on resolutely to come home another 2 1/4 lengths ahead of Nate Blanche in 3rd. Godolphin US President Jimmy Bell said Antoniatti produced a very good run to finish a clear 2nd behind a very strong filly. She tried to control the race again, but Magic Attitude had it finishing kick in the straight, we can have no excuses as we were second best on the day, and it was still a very good effort. Dubai duty free.